Hey folks, Grego here, and that is not supposed to be showing. A couple of changes. These videos are going to get shorter, and I think that 30-second intro was a bit too long, so I think I'm going to make one that's about 10 seconds long. Have you seen these? Goldfish, Old Bay seasoned crackers. Now, for the new format of food tasting, that may have been the last time that you have seen the TARDIS interior. And I want to thank Doctor Who and the Mid-Journey for allowing me to use that. But now that Doctor Who has ended, for now, I think that I'm going to switch to a different background, yet to be created. So, the ironic thing about these is that today, my friend Tase T Kaaake, also known as Reverend Amagon, he sent me a picture of these on a store shelf, and it made me realize that, I already have these. And if you are thinking of starting your own food tasting video series on YouTube or anywhere else, something I want to warn you about is that when it comes to finding new things, it can get addicting. I have a backlog of so many different weird things to taste that it's actually becoming a challenge to keep caught up, such as Pringles introduced about a dozen new flavors at Walmart in the last week. And I think I'm going to have to draw the line somewhere. But these I've been looking forward to. So, has a cute seal on the back here. Let's take a look at the ingredients, and I'll tell you what I know about Old Bay. It's something that down south, it's pretty much what we would use whenever doing a crawfish boil. If you were boiling crawfish with potatoes, that was an absolute must. Is just use Old Bay seasoning, and basically Old Bay, which I have a can of it right here. This is the real thing. They don't list their ingredients. They get by with as simple as they can: celery, salt, and spices, red pepper and black pepper, and paprika. So it's a proprietary blend. What I was wondering when looking for these, I had to go to several stores to find these. They were always sold out. I was thinking, can you just do this yourself? Can you just take Goldfish and Old Bay seasoning and do it yourself? Let's find out. First, let's taste these. The bag is somewhat easy to open. Not real easy. And here's what's in the bag. They don't look particularly orange, and we're going to get to that. I'm getting black pepper on the nose, which I guess I should, since that's one of the ingredients. Okay, let's go ahead and give these a shot. Let's put them in a bowl here. Here's what they look like. Limited edition Goldfish Old Bay seasoned. Boom. Yep, that is Old Bay. Right up front, mid palate, and then it goes away. And I'm getting this starchy. After chewing these and before swallowing them, I'm getting this starchy paste. I would say that texture-wise, Goldfish are not one of my favorite things to snack on. So let's see if we can just do it ourselves. All right, let's take some standard issue Goldfish here. Now here's the ingredients, and for those of you paying very close attention, you're going to notice something here. And I think that's going to come into play. Okay, let's pour a bunch of these into a bowl. Standard issue Goldfish and real Old Bay seasoning. Now, how much of this How much of this stuff are you supposed to put? Oh, okay. Oh my God. Okay, that was way, way too much. Here, let me stir those up a bit. Hey, I guess more is better, right? Okay. Well, yeah, I'm getting a lot more Old Bay because I just poured a bunch on these. Okay, let's try this. Okay, this is pretty much the same. I actually think I like these better. Mm. Cheese. That's what it is. I will bet that these an irresistible way to try Old Bays on Goldfish crackers. And it's not bad. It's just I don't care if the texture after chewing them up. Do they have cheese? Let's take a look here. I do not see cheese. I see paprika for color. I think it's possible that these goldfish are devoid of cheese. Let's take a look at the standard issue. We're starting with the enriched flour. It has annatto. Okay, and yes, after the acid, the folic acid is cheddar cheese. Let's take a look at the new rare limited edition again, just to make sure I'm right about this. No, after the folic acid is vegetable oil, and then Old Bay seasoning. So yes, that's what you're going to get here. If you find this package on your store shelf, you're going to get a Goldfish variety that does not have cheddar cheese, yet it has Old Bay seasoning. And from what I just tasted, I much prefer doing it myself and putting the Old Bay seasoning on the cheddar flavored Goldfish. That's it for now. Stay tuned for a couple of more interesting food tastings soon. I'm going to get into Doritos Hot Mustard, which just came out. And then to kick them up, I'm going to try them with real hot mustard from Korea. These food tasting videos were inspired by Tase T Kaaake, your boy, also known as Reverend Amagon, that started Spill the Geek Tea, which is a variety show that you might just enjoy because we're geeks just like you. Links to both of those channels are below. And I'll see you next time. Peace out from California.